Hey there, I wanted to make and share this video update with you just to let you know about what it is that is, or more accurately isn't, going on as part of what is becoming, at least for a while, the new normal, not only in our society and culture, but even how it is that we're operating as a church. First of all, let me just be very clear in saying that there are going to be no on-campus activities, no in-person activities until we get word that we're able to resume kind of normal life. And so everything that we're able to do between now and whenever that is unfortunately going to be on or through avenues kind of like what we're doing now. Our intention, though, is to make sure that we continue to record a worship service that's going to be available each Sunday. And you'll be able to find that on our website, gatecitybaptist.org. It will also be shared on our Facebook page. It'll also be found on our YouTube channel. If you've never checked that out, just go to youtube.com and the search block, put in Gate City Baptist Church, and you'll be able to pretty easily find us there. I realize that not everyone in the church, although the vast majority, the overwhelming majority, have internet connectivity. If you know of someone, particularly if they live close to you, they're not going to have access to this. My encouragement for you is to give thought maybe to inviting them into your home and let them sit 6 feet away from you, or just operate in safe ways, but then watch the worship service together. But whether you have somebody with you, whether you're watching just with your family or it's by yourself, let me encourage you to do what I said on Sunday, which is this: intentionally try to remove as many distractions as possible. And don't have another website up on your computer if you're looking at it on a computer. If you're going to be casting to the TV or whatever it is, try to remove as many distractions as possible. And whatever's going on, whether it's singing, if we're singing, the words will be where you can see them on your screen. Sing along with us. As we open our Bibles and are reading what God's Word says, you follow along as well, because the extent to which you are engaged, that'll very much determine the extent to which that you find this to be a meaningful experience. So please, we hope that you'll do that. One of the things that we noticed this past Sunday is that during the mid to late morning hours, our website was really slow to load. We think that has to do simply with the fact that the company that hosts the church's website hosts thousands of other churches, and there was a lot of traffic that was going on, and we think honestly that just slowed their servers down. If that happens again this week, no, first of all, it's out of our control. We're doing everything we can to make sure that you're able to get access to everything that's available. But if the page takes a little longer to load, or for some reason it's not loading, just give it a little bit of time, maybe come back an hour or so later, and it's likely that you'll find that it's working normally again. Worship service videos are going to be available on our website. They're going to be available on Facebook. They're going to be available on our YouTube channel, and so you can find all of that there. As we share stuff, in particular on Facebook, especially if it's something like a worship service that may have benefit or application for those even outside of Gate City, please do your church, do the kingdom, do yourself a favor, like it, share it. In fact, specifically share it, because the more that goes on, the more it is that there are opportunities for people to be able to be exposed not only to what's going on at Gate City, but to be exposed to what God's Word says. And it's entirely possible that God could use something as life-interrupting as this lousy coronavirus to cause somebody to be intersected with the gospel in ways that otherwise they never would have heard or paid attention to. Those of you who teach Sunday school classes, if you want to be able to do something like what I'm doing now, which is to record a video and to be able to put that out, even if it's not to the whole church. So if you think, yeah, I'd like to do that, but just for my Sunday school class, I promise you that we can make that available for you. If you would just contact us in the church office, and we'll work with you to figure out the best way to be able to meet together and to do that. Know that Dan and Jamie, they are working even today on some resources for children, for students, and for their families. Those things are going to be going online very soon, perhaps even this afternoon. And as it relates to those resources, others that already are in the works or will be coming, we've added a new page to our website. Of course, our website is gatecitybaptist.org. Under Resources, there's a new page. There's a link that says Virtual Church. So, gatecitybaptist.org, Resources Virtual Church, and there you're going to be able to find, that's going to be kind of our clearinghouse for all this stuff, whether it's a video, whether it's some downloadable file that we put on there. So in one easy, simple place that you'll be able to find all of that information. In terms of conveying information to you, we're going to be doing that essentially electronically. We're not going to be producing a newsletter for the month of April. So if you are to start staring at your mailbox at the end of March waiting for your church newsletter to show up, let me just go ahead and tell you, you're going to be disappointed. And you may say, well, why aren't you sending out a newsletter? Well, the reason is pretty simple. I don't know what we would put in it. Every plan that we might seek to publicize, every event that otherwise would be scheduled and publicized, all of those things are completely up in the air now. We don't know how long this is going to last, and so we're just not going to go to the expense of producing and mailing that document out when it may absolutely have zero benefit whatsoever. Also, under normal circumstances, if as a part of this church family you get sick and go to the hospital, under normal circumstances we would be going to the hospital and seeing you and visiting you and praying with you there. That's just not going to happen now, not only because of trying to make sure that we safeguard everybody's health, including our own, but honestly, the hospitals are restricting this now, whether it's Cone or any of the other area hospitals, trying to make sure that exposure risks are cut to as low or zero as possible. So that being said, if you wind up for some reason going to the hospital, please let us know. Have a family member, let us know. We want to be praying for you, even if it's over the phone, to be able to pray with you, to share with others so that they can be praying that God might be working and bringing healing to your body. If you are seeing this video, but you do not get any email correspondence from us, it's not because we're not sending it. It's because we either don't have your information or we don't have your correct information. Please, if that's you, call us in the church office, 336-292-8672, and we can get or correct your information. Obviously, we don't know how long this is going to be going on. Unfortunately, or regardless whether this is going on or not, the simple reality is that the financial needs of the church continue. Ministries that we support, honestly, even staff that are compensated, the utility bills, all of those things generate expenses. Expenses that God's planned for, very simply, is that those of us who know Him, we follow His example, we follow His directive, and we give. A couple of ways that you can still continue to support the financial needs of your church family, and that's this. The easiest way, simplest way, safest way is to go to our website, under Resources, click on Online Giving. You can give securely, you can give safely, you won't get sick, and it is profoundly easy. I've said before, probably 30-35% of our church already is giving this way. I promise you, it's the easiest thing. I've been doing it myself for probably a year and a half. So we encourage you to take advantage of that. If you're not comfortable with that, obviously feel free to mail it. Our address, 5250 Hilltop Road, Jamestown, North Carolina, 27282. If you have any questions about any of that, again, just please call us in the church office. This is likely to go on longer than any of us would hope, to be sure, and likely to go on longer than probably what we would have even at least initially expected. But we're going to try to do everything that we possibly can from this perspective to try to make sure that we stay in contact with each other, to stay connected to and with each other. If there are needs that you have, or if there are ministry needs that you become aware of within our church family that you think we may not know, please contact us, let us know, because we still have an obligation in some really unusual times to make sure that we take care of and watch out for each other. I wanted to share with you this, I guess, announcement type video. Later today, I hope to be able to have online a devotional video. There's going to be some other resources, but again, the easy place to find it, gatecitybaptist.org, under Resources. You'll find it under Virtual Church. God bless you. Know that we're praying for you. Know, honestly, that I miss seeing you, and hope, if even only through this venue, that I'm able to see you soon. Take care.